Okay, so in the last video we had a look at how to get our sort of template, our master page, onto our PowerPoint. We're now going to focus on multimedia and getting those elements in. Now this is quite a nice graphic that shows you about multimedia systems and the elements they have. Now, interactive is going to be more about our navigation, also the play buttons on a video. But the major parts of multimedia are these things here. So you've got graphics, which are like images, pictures, text, this is the writing, audio is the sound, video, and animation. On my multimedia product, I've already done one slide. So what I've done on that slide is I've put on a title and some writing, so that's my text, and I've put on some pictures, and I've gone up to format on the pictures, and I've changed the style using these styles at the top. So that actually ticks, if we go back to here, 2 of those boxes already. We've got graphics and we've got text, and we should know how to do those. Now what you might not know how to do is audio, video, and animation. So we'll start with the first one, which is audio. Now to get audio in, you're going to have to download some sounds or sound effects. Okay, so I use a site called FreeSFX, and if you ask your teacher, they will download some for you. But basically, if you can find anywhere you can download free, and it needs to be free and royalty free and not copyrighted sounds, you can do that. So on this one, I've got this sound of the ocean waves, which I'm going to put in. So I'm going to download my MP3. Okay, so I'll agree to that, the license, and it's coming down here and it's downloading for me. Okay, once I've downloaded it, I'm going to pop that file, okay, show it in my folder. So I am copy that out, and I'm going to into my folder, which has got my presentation in, which is here. Okay, so I've got that file in separately. So what I do now when I've got a file is I can go to the slide I want it to appear on, and I go insert, and I'm going to go audio, and I'm going to click the little down arrow and go audio from file. I can also record audio as well, so if I wanted to, speaking to my microphone, I could record the audio as well. So I'm going to click audio from file, and I'm going to go and find that sound file which I've just saved, which is of the ocean waves crashing down. So it's in here, example presentation, and there it is. Okay, when I insert it, and sometimes it takes a little while to insert because it's quite a big file, it will appear as a little kind of speaker effect. Now you can have that showing, or if I go on here to playback, I can tick hide during show, which means it will hide. So I've got a start on click in this section as well under audio tools playback. I can do automatically, I can play it across more than one slide. So I'm going to start mine automatically. So when I run now, because I've hidden it, it's not there. And if you can hear, I'll put my sound up a bit here. There was the sound effect running behind it. Okay, to put more sound effects in, you've got to do the same thing. You've got to go to wherever you get your sounds from. You have to go and save that sound, save it into your folder with your presentation, and then insert audio from file. And then, like I say, when you click on your audio, on the playback, you can choose whether you see it, whether it loops, and you can choose all these different sort of settings. You can even trim it down. Okay, so if you remember the video unit, you can trim it right down. So that's our audio. So if we go back to here, and the next thing we've got from audio is video. So to get my video, there are 2 ways of doing this. Firstly, I could download the video. It's actually quite hard to find videos that you can download on the internet. The other thing you can do is go to YouTube, and you can find a YouTube video. So I've got this video, which is there of Gentoo penguins, which goes with Deep and Hull, and I can click on share. When I click on share, it gives me 3 options. It says share, embed, or email. I'm going to click embed, and it gives me some code there to embed it. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy that code. So I've clicked embed, I've copied that code. Now if I go back to here, and I'm going to do it on a new slide, insert video, and I'm going to go down to video from website. If I'd saved it, the video, to my computer, I could go video from file. I'm going to go video from website. And it asks me to paste in the code from the website. So I'm going to paste in what I copied. And I'm going to click insert, and it will give me a black box. I can then, again on this one, go to playback tools. I can say hide, we're not playing. I can rewind. There's a start one which is blanked out. I'm going to put automatically. It's mainly blanked out for this because we've copied it from YouTube. So because we've got it from YouTube, it will just start automatically generally. So I run this. You can see it comes up with my YouTube loader. I click play, and there is my video working. Okay, the only thing about doing it this way and not downloading it like you do with the sounds is that you have to be connected to the internet to play it, but we're generally connected 24/7. So that is our audio and our video. So the next one's animation. Now animation is another file that you need to save. Now what you have to do, so I'm going to put in penguin in my search, you have to write in the words animated GIF, okay, because it's the animation type of file on the internet that you want is an animated GIF. So when I run this, it will come up with some of the images of penguins. Now if you click on these, okay, some of them will animate. Some of them might not. Okay, well, that one does animate. Quite like that animation, but some of them you might find do not animate. A lot of these are, which is really good. Is this one going to not animate? So that one's animating as well. So you'll click on them and you'll find the one that you want. Now you can't just copy and paste. Like with a normal image, you would right click and you would copy it and you would paste. With an animated GIF, you have to save the file. So we're going to right click, save image as, and I'm going to go to my J3 folder, and I'm going to put that in as penguin. Save that. So that is now been saved into my presentation folder. That's there. Okay, as a GIF file. So when I go back to my presentation, I go insert and I select picture, and then my picture is in documents. And if we go back to schoolwork, browse through to where I've saved this stuff. Okay, my presentation, and I've got it there. Now when I put it in here, I'm just going to resize this, nothing happens. Okay, it doesn't appear to do anything. It won't animate until I've run. So if I click show slideshow, now when I'm running my slideshow, I've got my animation on there. So in my presentation, I've now got my sound playing, which is playing now. Okay, I'm going to silence that. I have got my images on here. I've got my writing. I have got an animated GIF, and I have got a video here that I've got from YouTube as well. Okay, so if we go back to that graphics that I showed you before and that I've talked to you about in class, which is all about the elements of a multimedia product, you will notice we've not only interactive buttons, but we have got graphics, so images, text, as in writing, we've got sound, so that's the audio, we've got videos, and we've got animation. So it truly is multimedia. So what I'd like you to do now is get your multimedia sorted.